Hello again, it's Lock Noob and we have a special guest today. This is a lock lent to me by a fellow picker, Ucof. It's a Viro Panzer padlock. It's a shutter lock. Viro are Italian and they make beautiful locks like this. This Panzer is named probably after its namesake, the Panzer tank, and it has extremely thick, probably 2 or 3 mil armour plating. It's hardened steel plating all the way around. One thing that's really nice about this lock from a picking perspective is the fact that it is 7 pins. You can see there. So we've got pin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and it's just a genuinely interesting lock to pick. It's got a an armoured anti-drill plate over the keyway here that's free floating, nicely locked up, and it weighs a lot, by the way. It's about at least a pound in weight, so it's quite a hefty thing to practice with. You can't really pick it for too long. I can get in there with a wrench at the bottom of the keyway. The pins are up here, and we're going to give it a go with some light tension. Go straight to the back and see what we can find. So I have to go quite deep, 7-pin lock. Take my time with this one, there's no rush. Get some little clicks out of the pins at the back. Pin 2 and 1. Go in there. Make sure. Sometimes you'll see I'll give it a little wiggle. Let's see if there's any pins that I've overset by accident in there. 6, 5. That was a click on 4, little click. 3 doesn't really want to do anything. 2, nice click on 2. There we go. Oh, and we dropped into a full set. There we go. So that means that we have something in there that wants to be picked. I'm going to swap over to my Sparrow's Euro hook, I think. Dropping all sorts of equipment. I'm going to see if I can feel my way into what is giving me some counter rotation. Okay, so automatically I'm on pin 7 and I've got some counter rotation there. So I just want to set that pin. There we go. Good. Who else we got? We've got pin 6 now. I think we've got a little bit on pin 6, and we're open. There we go. So at least it is picked. Let's see if I can just get an extra tension. I don't want to lose the fact that I picked this now, because that's a shame. Well, let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. I think that what's happened is my tension wrench has caught itself on the shutter mechanism there, so that's not helping anybody. Okay, I'm just going to slide it in here so I don't lose that pick. That would be a travesty. There we go, and I'm going to try and slide the shutter mechanism back just to prove that I have actually picked it for you. And there we go. So this looks like pin 1 was probably the gatekeeper there in terms of it. I don't think pin 1's a spool. I think it was a standard pin. Pin 7 and 6 at the back were the ones which I had to go in with my Sparrow's Euro hook. What I like about the Sparrow's Euro hook is it's very, very, very precision. I mean, if you look at the Peterson's Gem and the Sparrow's Euro hook, they're similar, but the Sparrow's goes maybe ½ millimeter deeper, and because it's very, very, very pointy, you know, whilst it is hard to get that pin placement, it is less likely to disturb the pins either side. And I think on a 7-pin lock where you're trying to get quite a number of pins in the mechanism at the same time, you know, you want to make sure that you're being, you know, 1 pin, 2 pin, 3 pin, avoiding these deeper pins. I think maybe that maybe pin 7654 might have been at the shear line already. I find that with these locks, sometimes just backing off the tension, giving a little wriggle sometimes. If you have nudged a pin slightly over set it, then you can just by either raking the pin slightly or just giving a little bit of a wiggle up and down, you can sometimes just let them relax and come back. So as long as you relax and take your time, even quite challenging picks like this Viro Panzer don't necessarily have to be impossible. Take your time, listen to what the lock's telling you. And one thing about this Viro is it's very talkative. I hope you could see the amount of counter rotation I was getting on those last two pins, and how readily it opened once they got to their set positions. So I think all I can really say is thank you to Ucof again for the lend of this beautiful Viro Panzer, and I will see you next time.